share that one.
All right.
1 second.
Oh, Turnbuckle says he's not going to be able to.
All right,
That's okay.
that's cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Says his kid's giving him a hard time.
Where the hell is the link? The link didn't even pop up on the YouTube. That's why. Bear with us. Bear with us.
You know that snacks post I made? What's everybody eating? Somebody just said an eighth of dank and burgers.
Yo, that's the best answer ever right there.
Oh, yeah.
Hold on 1 second. Yeah, I guess just use the one right off of my page. I'm gonna
Yeah.
just blast it right now.
Yeah, let me take off my hat. It might be making me darker.
Turnbuckle just jumped on.
Oh, do what?
Turnbuckle just jumped on.
Oh.
Oh, can you see me? No?
Yeah, can't see you, but you're on. Don't worry, take your time. We're just sending it out now anyways.
Yeah.
You're still a dark screen, bro.
Yeah. Why is my?
That Took was literally, well, he's not on the dark screen, but y'all both on the dark side right now.
Yeah, I know. I need to get some lighting or something.
I don't understand what's going on.
Or I could just move into the dining room real quick. I don't know.
Give yourself a couple of minutes. I don't even rush it. I finally got the right link too. You know, I'm gonna send it
Yeah, I
to the
know.
group chat.
I need to get
That link I just sent to the chat with just me and you and Bucko, share that one.
Okay. There we go.
He's still dark.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with it.
I mean, you could be the man behind the wall today. We still can hear you perfect.
I'll shoot you guys a message over in our group of my picks. That way you guys can just read them off. Because sucks my camera. I don't understand what's going on here.
I mean, if you
can read them.
if you find being in the dark, I mean,
Yeah.
we can hear you, bro. It's up to you.
That's fine. That'll work. Why not?
All right, well, let's get it done. Hopefully, it lets you jump off. It shows who you are at some point during this video. If not, they know who you are anyways. It's at
All right.
Turnbuckle TG. But Tuck, you could jump off whenever you're ready, brother.
All right. Welcome everybody to our pre-show for AEW Dynasty. We're going to be going over our predictions and talking about the show a little bit before the pre-show starts, or 0 hour starts, I should say. So let me pull up my predictions real quick. All right. So I'm going based off of this right here. I'm going to start at the top left. Y'all see it?
Yep.
Yeah. And then just go down, kind of zigzag down. So start off with the AEW International Championship, the three-way with Ricochet, Kenny Omega, and Speedball Mike Bailey. Who are we predicting to win?
Turnbuckle, you there?
Yeah. I'm thinking Kenny.
Kenny?
Yeah, I think Kenny's taking that one there.
I'm saying Kenny as well.
It's a difficult one. I feel like we could be surprised, but I'm gonna go with Kenny as well.
Yeah, I think Kenny all across the board.
Yeah.
I think everything that I've seen online, everybody's picking Kenny to win. So I mean,
Yeah.
he just got the title. So
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised though if he drops the title and maybe goes up a title.
yeah, it could be.
But but I think he's the logical answer here. I think it's pretty obvious he should win at least.
Or he drops the title, and then that gives him an opening to go after Okada. So
That's kind of the second alternative I was thinking is
Yeah.
could be putting somebody over here.
yeah,
Ricochet definitely would probably, skyrocket
benefit
with the
from
belt
that.
here.
Yeah.
And Mike Bailey definitely. I mean, he's deserving, and it would also boost him. He's newer to the promotion, but I
Yeah.
think
sure.
Kenny still is more logical.
Right. All right. Next we'll do Chris Jericho versus Bandito. I picked Bandito to win that one. I think it's about time. So
Yeah, I agree. I think Bandito's taking that.
yeah.
Yeah, same. I think that's pretty unanimous. Small chance that Bandito maybe loses his mask. I gave you that opinion before, but I think that's highly unlikely. So
Yeah.
I'll go
I don't,
Bandito.
I don't see him losing his mask like his brother. So
Nah.
Yeah.
And this is like his brother like just lost his mask until it got given back. Like you're
Mhm.
talking about Bandito at like full-fledged losing his mask and wrestling without it. I don't see it.
No, of course not. All right, and we'll jump to the tag team, the AEW World Tag Team Championship match. You got the tag team champions, the Hurt Syndicate versus Big Bill and Brian Keith. Who y'all think's winning that one?
Oh, that's a Hurt Syndicate all day.
Hurt Syndicate. Yep, that's
Easy
who I
pick.
picked too.
No
So-
explanation. I'd say that
Right.
goes on the board.
I mean, have you seen
They
Bobby
hurt.
Lashley and Shelton Benjamin? Have you seen them?
They hurt people.
Hey,
They
Big.
hurt
I
people.
don't know, but Big Bill is huge, man. You see how he stood up to Bobby Lashley? He made
He is
Bobby Lashley
big.
look small.
He is big now.
Yeah, but I think it just comes down to one big man versus two.
Yeah.
Like Keith is taking the pin.
Yeah,
Put it like
poor
that.
Keith. Yeah,
Yeah.
poor Brian Keith, man.
I
He's
love
gonna get
Brian
squabbled.
Keith. He'll be taking the pin in this one.
Yeah. All right, then we'll move to the trios match for the AEW World Trios Tag Team Championship. You got Death Riders versus Rated FTR. Who do y'all think's winning?
I think as fun as it would be to imagine the Death Riders keeping the belts, I think Rated FTR might actually walk away with these.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know why. Gut feeling today. I looked at it this morning and was like, you know what? They might walk away.
Could be. Maybe.
Yeah, I picked the Death Riders. I'm just gonna stick with my guns. I think we get a Cope heel turn here, or maybe not full heel turn, but him at least costing FTI the match at some
Yeah.
point. So I'm gonna go Death Riders.
Right. I picked Death Riders too. I think I'm on board with what we were talking about just like last week, man.
Yeah.
Like Cope turning heel. So
Yes, sir.
that'd be cool.
Could be.
Then we got an Owen Hart first round matchup. We got Will Ospreay versus Kevin Knight. I think obvious answer here is Will Ospreay winning this one. Probably.
Yep.
What about y'all?
Yep.
Send it around the table. That's
Yep.
pretty obvious. Nothing on Kevin Knight.
Yeah.
Make sure I give him his props before we
Yeah.
just skim by him.
Oh yeah.
But it's going to be a great match either
Yeah.
way.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna be an absolute banger. This, I mean, I expect like at least going by these stars, probably at least 4 stars, right? But Ospreay is easily the clear winner here.
Yeah, I agree. Ospreay winning that one, and it's not anything to do
Yeah.
against Knight. It's purely business. Ospreay's where the
Yeah.
money's at.
Yeah,
Right.
they're also keeping him featured since he's came in the door. So I mean,
Right.
these things is helping him. Sometimes you win in defeat. So I don't have a problem with it.
Of course. Then we have another first round matchup. We got Kyle Fletcher versus Mark Briscoe. Kyle Fletcher, I think, is who I picked. So
Yeah, I agree. I think it's going to be Fletcher. He's on a rocket ship ride right now, and he's doing a great job. So I don't think it's going to change.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is going to be a fun match. I send it around the table with Fletcher though.
Yeah.
We've you know how we're all fans of Briscoe.
Oh yeah.
Can't say enough good things about him. But this is a Fletcher spot. Fletcher
Yeah.
wins this match.
I think so too. Do y'all want to go over the 0 hour?
I would say
matches?
Run.
Yeah, why not?
Okay. Let's see. Actually, don't think I have it saved, but I know the Open Challenge Max Caster. Do y'all have any predictions of who it might be?
His buddy shows
His
back
buddy?
up.
Yeah,
That's
Anthony
that's
Bowens.
Bowens, yeah, I spaced his name real
Yeah.
quick. Yeah, Bowens, I think might show back up.
Heck yeah. I was thinking so too. Come back repackaged or whatever. But some
Mhm.
people were saying it might be Josh Alexander. So, but
It could
I don't
be.
know him debuting on a 0 hour show. I'm not sure though.
Yeah.
Not sure what that would be like.
right. I had a
Probably.
break in.
Uh
His cats just doesn't listen. But I heard what you were saying. My fault for walking off.
That's cool. Um, so I was saying that some people were saying Josh Alexander, and then of course you got Anthony Bowens. Probably is the most likely answer. That the one showing up. So
Yeah.
um,
The other trios match was Nick Wayne and Crew and AR Fox and Top Flight.
Yeah, that's
okay. I'm gonna go with Crew on that one then. The
I'm
brand
gonna
new. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll go with Crew on that.
Yeah.
What about you, Bucko? And
Yeah,
then
I'm going with Crew on that one.
as far as the open challenge, um, I don't think it's gonna be Josh Alexander, unless they wanted to use it for like to boost YouTube views, which doesn't make sense to me. For him to pair it zero out is would be interesting to come see him squash Caster and then
Yeah.
enter the Owen like I'm
Mhm.
here and then maybe enter the Owen and it'd be a good YouTube moment. I just don't see that zero hour being his first appearance. I'm
Right.
gonna take a guess here and say that this is gonna be a return. Um, take your pick. I don't really have no favorites or any sources to tell me who, but like a Wardlow spot or something like that. Someone that's been off TV for a while, but
Well,
it's
that would be
already
good.
that's
Yeah.
kind of more what I'm thinking. So it's someone's gonna return here.
That'd be good.
Okay.
Wardlow showing up. That'd be awesome.
Yeah,
Oh, that would be cool. Yeah.
it's
I didn't think
something
about
along
that. Yeah.
it's something along those lines. It just makes more sense for like a returning star to take
Yeah.
the zero hour spot versus you know, Alexander coming in with a big contract and probably, a big aura with him to just jump out on zero hour. Especially
Right.
after you remember last time Jamie Hayter got a return on zero hour and it took like severe backlash for no reason.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So
That was. I mean, that was all in though, man. Like
yeah, I
I
had no
didn't find a
problem.
problem with it really.
Me neither. I feel like you needed to fit as many people as you could, and that's where you fit her.
Yeah.
I had no problem with it, but also remember, if you're trying to avoid that type of backlash, this probably isn't the spot for Josh Alexander. I
Right.
think you could return somebody though.
Correct.
And Bowens is obviously the easier answer, but
Right.
I told you I don't feel that story works. I feel like if they get a match, it would be a big spot in a pay per view, and then I think it would inevitably end to them going back together. I don't think him showing up at zero hour makes sense neither.
Mm.
Yeah. They should give Anthony Bowens probably a bigger spot than that. Right. Yeah. I agree with that.
Be funny if a Sky Blue come back and whooped his ass.
Yeah. That'd be
I'm
awesome.
not against that. I'm not against that.
She posted this morning. She clearly saw that sign from Collision last night that said we miss
Yeah.
Sky Blue. She was like, I miss wrestling too. So yeah, she feels it. She feels the want for her
Bro,
to come back.
you just gave me a thought. What if Camille answers that?
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah. And
That'd
just
be
squishes.
fire. Yeah,
Yeah, that'd be
absolutely.
funny too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen,
Just come in and squash
Just
Caster.
squash him. Just squash him.
I mean,
It would
like I
fit
said,
with what he's got going on.
I'm
Yeah.
all for that.
Would.
I am all for that for sure.
Heck yeah. All right. And you said the next matchup was the Crew versus the Top Flight.
Crew versus Top Flight and AR Fox. Yeah, that's on the
Yeah.
zero
AR
hour.
Fox and Nick Wayne added in. So Nick Wayne with the Crew and AR
Yeah.
Fox with Top Flight.
Yeah, I'm going with
Yeah.
Nick Wayne and the Crew on
Yeah.
that one.
I'm in agreement.
Yep, I'm in agreement too. I think it's Nick Wayne's time.
And
to
those
get-
were the only two matches, right? There's
I
only
think-
two of them. I think.
That were announced that I see so far.
Let me
Okay.
see. I'll double check right now.
This was as of AEW's page. Well, 7 hours ago. It's pinned. So I mean, I don't think anything
Okay.
else was added.
Yeah, if
But
it's
Yeah.
on the
I was
page, I
busy
got
today.
it.
I
When-
literally just walked in the door from a Jumbo Shrimp game. I still got all my Jumbo Shrimp attire on. I haven't even changed into my AEW stuff yet.
That's why your screen is black.
That's
Got
it.
Yeah, I'm only.
I couldn't do it. I had to either I'm a representative or I'm not gonna show up.
All right.
Yeah, yeah, I see the same thing you see.
Yeah.
I just see a flyer with those 2 matches for 0 Hour.
Well, let's jump back to the main card then. Next match I got was TBS World, not World Championship, the TBS title, Mercedes Moné versus Julia Hart. I was on the fence about that one because it could leave, if Julia wins it, it could open up Mercedes going to All In for the World Championship. And that makes sense to me now if she drops the title this time.
Yeah,
But
I got something for you on that, but
yeah,
I'll let y'all finish and Turnbuckle
I-
go before I throw it in there in case
okay.
he says it.
So I picked Mercedes to win, but now I'm still on the fence kind of about it. I could see Julia winning it too. So, which is good. It makes it unpredictable for me. So,
Yeah.
what do you think, Turnbuckle?
I think, and this is bold here, but I think we might actually witness Mercedes drop losing tonight.
Okay,
I think
well,
Julia
yeah,
might
hot
win.
take.
All right. The funny thing you say that I follow up with. You got anything else to say, Buckle? Before I go? I don't wanna cut you off.
That and I kind of want Julia Hart to win. Nothing against Mercedes, I like her, but I want Julia Hart to win.
Yeah,
Absolutely. I just didn't want to cut in because I can't see you, so I
Yeah, you're
know
good.
you got more coming, bro. It's funny you say that. So off rip, I'll let you know I picked Mercedes. But there's an alternative. You know how you just said earlier, the sky blue thing?
Yeah,
There's an alternative theory in my head that maybe Sky Blue returns and helps Julia win because I mean,
Ooh,
that's
yeah,
possible.
so
yeah.
Yeah,
that
well, what if Harley comes out and she's out there? That would be a perfect setup for Sky to come out and help Julia.
that's
Help Julia.
yeah. So I'm saying that I mean that would be probably the most logical way if Mercedes does lose. I don't see her losing this clean, at all. I don't think that's really even a chance.
No,
But I could see her losing. There's also a chance that Camille makes an appearance. Like
yeah.
people forgot about her. So there's a few different things.
Yeah.
Like what if Camille comes back like a Doc Camille aligned with Sky Blue and Julia somehow?
Oh yeah,
Man,
They got
that'd make a
so
cool faction right
yeah,
there.
they
yeah.
got
Mixed with the Hellhounds of Brody and
exactly
Buddy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
exactly.
that would
Oh
be
yeah.
nice.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think that they do need to lean into some women factions too. It kind of bothers me that Deanna and Taya went from
Yeah,
not
Talking
really
about it
being
to
coming in to
yeah.
not even being on TV. Like they need
uh,
some women factions, and
I
if
didn't like
that,
that.
yeah, me neither. And if that's something that we can get, like more 3, 4 women factions, I'm all for that. But I'll stick my guns and I'll say Mercedes wins.
Yeah. It's kind of reason why I wish Rampage was still around. He had that extra time on TV for all this,
Yeah,
I think that's what hurt Deonna Purrazzo and Taya Valkyrie because they were featured on
Yeah,
Rampage a lot. So,
yeah.
yep.
I think they had a good thing going with that, like that mafia type vibe. I think
yeah.
they could have added
Oh yeah,
a couple more women, and really did some things with it. Or even maybe added like them to like the Hale women's faction to the Don Callis family somehow. Um,
Mm,
I feel like there's things they could have did there, like just throwing them off TV is it kind of just doesn't make sense to me. But I
yeah.
won't drag on with that.
yes. All right. Let's see here. Let's do the Women's World Championship. Tony Storm versus Megan Bain. I actually picked Megan Bain to win it. Yeah, she's
I,
been booked really strong. I don't see why not. So they're making her look really
I
good
hope
right
you're
now.
right. I
Yeah.
hope you're right.
Yeah. What do y'all think?
Who's in the Owen for the women's that has some beef with Tony? Is there anybody in that?
Maybe Chris Statlander.
Maybe.
Maybe.
But I mean, the freshest stuff we got is like Mercedes and Tony and Megan and all them. So I think Megan's gonna win that one.
Yeah, I do too.
I think Megan wins
built
that,
very strong.
and I think Tony might take a little break after that, like she did before. You know what I mean? Because Mariah seems to have taken some sort of a hiatus or whatever, a little relaxation break. Maybe something similar like that happens. Megan Bang takes it. Mercedes ends up winning the Owen overall, and then there's a Mercedes and Megan Bain sort of thing or something. I don't know, but I think Megan
Maybe.
wins tonight.
Yeah. All right. What about you, Mob Miz?
I think this is another one of those situations where you can literally make a star
Oh yeah,
by letting Megan win. Not saying she's not one already, but this is one of those opportunities.
I know what you mean.
Yeah, but
strike while the iron's hot.
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
right.
We've talked about it a few times. That's like a big thing, and wrestling, sports, a few things. When it's hot, you got to utilize it, right?
Mhm.
But with all that being said, I don't think they do right now, just because Tony just got the belt back. Not saying they can't. And I honestly, I prefer probably Megan Bain winning, shaking up the pot, and letting Tony do something different. But I'm gonna stick with Tony. I say Tony wins this.
Cool. Yeah. Which this is another one of those that I'm either way. I think I'd be happy. You
Yeah,
know.
it's a
Yeah.
win-win either way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, all right. Anything else to add to that match before we move on to what's probably going to be the main event?
Both those women are amazing. That's all I'll say.
Oh
So,
yeah.
Definitely.
back to what you said. I don't care who wins. I just hope they put on the show.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, and then the main event for the AEW World Championship, you got John Moxley defending against Swerve Strickland, and I've got Swerve picked right now, but this is also another match that I'm kind of on the fence about, to where it could go either way. I could see John Moxley keeping it too, so I just
Yeah.
picked Swerve to have a pick, you know.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I
Yeah.
agree with you. I'm gonna die on this hill. Swerve Swerve is getting that belt tonight.
Yeah. All right.
I think he needs it. I want to see it. I want to see Megan get the title. I want to see Swerve get the title. I want to see some new chapters written and set up for All In.
Yeah.
They've got time to do it. They can really set up some burners. So like, let me see it. Change some things up.
Yeah, for sure.
I'll tell
I
you
agree
like
with you.
this. Our boat's gonna either sink or swim because I'm going Swerve Strickland. I'm going Swerve. So
Oh, man.
either the house is gonna be back or the house is gonna be underwater with our boat.
Yeah.
So we'll
Yep.
figure it
Well,
out. But yeah,
we'll see what Hangman does.
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
I
You know
kind
he's getting involved.
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
So there's so many ways they could go with this, but I just think that right now, if I'm looking at it, I'm giving Swerve the belt. Like I'm doing. No matter which
Oh,
way
yeah.
you go after Darby, Hangman, no matter which way you go, Swerve is the better guy with the belt.
Yeah.
And you need
Right.
that belt presented for the run up to All In.
Yeah.
You got to have that thing available. That's your crown jewel promotion event of the year. You got to have the jewel of the promotion showcased.
Right. I agree with that. No
For sure.
hiding it in a briefcase.
Exactly.
People are gonna think they're wrestling over a suitcase or
A
something.
suitcase, right?
Yeah.
But I remember I told you I came to the conclusion that could have been a good scheme to really piss people off, which it did,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
So whenever that belt comes out the briefcase, I feel like it's more prestigious just because we haven't seen it.
Right.
It's like so
Right.
I think that and especially when you looked at like Tony's like comments about the Moxley situation, he was like, people might not like it, but and all the analytics is telling him it's working. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So we don't know exactly what he's talking about there. Obviously, I would say viewership on Max combined with cable ratings has part of it. The increase, even though they had a down week this week,
Mm.
on cable played part of it. But also engagement over that belt and the uproar with it might be part of it because when you take, like, think of it for movie purposes. In these type of situations, by the end of it, you're begging for that good guy to come out on top.
Yeah,
Swerve just confessed his sins. He's
Hmm.
clearly a good guy now.
you're
Yeah,
right.
he's clearing his
Yeah.
conscience. He's making it run for it.
Yeah. So if he's the guy to get that briefcase, open it, and pull that belt out, that scene right there is already history. It's legendary at this point. I don't even know
Absolutely.
the last time we seen that belt.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah,
why I think Swerve's the guy.
Swerve's the guy.
That could set up Swerve versus Hangman at All In. So
Yep. Or
that's what my
Dobby or whatever they want.
yeah.
Like
Swerve
Swerve,
versus Hangman would be some dollars, but at the same
Yeah.
time, remember a few weeks back, Osprey did say whoever's got that belt, he's coming for it at All In.
yep.
Now, I
And
would
Oh yeah.
love to see Swerve and Osprey again.
That would
That
be
would be
cool.
good.
I would
Yeah.
too, but one of these guys has to take a short to be built back up.
Oh yeah,
I hate to say it. I think it's Osprey. I think he does it because they're not in London this year, anyways.
right.
Either that or we get a triple threat for a main event,
My
something like
guess
that.
Yeah,
is
at All In, that'd work.
for sure, but my guess is Osprey gets that title next time that All In's in London. I think he leaves with the
Okay.
title.
Yeah.
That's
I
It's
can see
possible.
that.
So I think he's gonna be the next Swerve. Like, you're gonna take steps back for them to beg for you to fly, right?
Yeah.
And
Oh
by
yeah,
next year, All In, he'll probably be one of the biggest. If he already is, but
Yeah.
talked about wise next year going into All In, if it's in London, he'll probably be one of the biggest things everybody's talking about because they'll know he's coming for that title at All In his
Of
home.
course.
Yeah.
Yeah. He
did
has
Christian
some.
already cash in his title chance or whatever?
Yeah.
His
He
contract?
ruined it. Yeah.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Yeah. There was
Got ruined.
also
That's why I don't remember it. It must not have been that eventful for me.
no, it was
Nah, it
yeah.
really wasn't. Yeah. But
I did see some things going on after that. People were saying he may not have cashed it in, but I think that was just like room. I'm pretty sure he cashed
Wow.
it in and lost his shot and got
Yeah.
basically put to sleep. One thing I want to say, did we do that? We did the DG and Cole.
Oh no, we
Who?
didn't do that.
Which
We
one?
didn't, right? Yeah,
Adam
one?
Cole and Daniel Garcia.
yeah.
Oh yeah, I
We
did.
did.
Yeah, I missed that one.
Don't worry, I
Yeah.
got you, bro.
Thanks.
It crossed my mind. I just want to make sure we don't skip one.
Okay. Yeah, for sure.
I think Adam Cole did this one.
Yeah, I'm going with Daniel Garcia. I think this is a chance to really push him, give him a big win. So that's my thought.
Yeah, I think that they make a style with him tonight the way that they missed with Megan Bain, but I don't think it's gonna affect her because I think she's intertwined in everything they're doing. But I think tonight makes Daniel Garcia, so I'm gonna go with Danny. Did you see that Christopher dropped a bunch of comments? I don't know if you see them. Want to read them off?
Let's see. Crew and Nick Wayne, Josh Alexander, Mark Briscoe. Oh, these are his picks.
Yep.
He said, "Hey sup, hey sup y'all," or "Hey what's up?"
Yep.
And he's got Osprey winning, Monet winning, Swerve winning. He's
Briscoe
got
won.
Megan Bain winning too.
Yeah.
Then he chose rated FTR. So that's I think Turnbuckle. Didn't you agree with that?
What's that?
Yep. Rated
That
FTR.
rated FTR winning.
Yeah.
Then he picked Omega. Then he picked Hurt Syndicate. He picked Mark Briscoe, I think.
Yeah, I like that.
Oh wow.
I wouldn't mind that surprise. Honestly, I'd be all for
That'd
that.
be shock. Yeah, we could.
And
see that.
he put Josh Alexander. I'm assuming that's for the
Yeah.
caster match.
Yeah. Good predictions, Christopher.
Yeah.
Good ones.
Ooh, the pictures of being at Dynasty are showing up. This is awesome on my timeline.
Hell yeah. Well, what time does 1 second?
The
Yeah.
pre-show starts at 6:30, I think.
Yeah, I figured that. So we made it right in time. It's 6:20.
Yeah. What time is it?
It's 6:20 right now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
It
it's
starts in like
time.
10 minutes, huh?
Yeah.
Well, I just want to add one quick thing then. This dynasty outsold last year's dynasty by 2,000 tickets, which
Yep.
is a big growth improvement for AEW.
2,000. Goodness
Yeah,
gracious.
and that's after everybody said it wasn't gonna, and then it went crazy the past 2 days.
That
Yep.
can't be right, Took. That can't be right because this shit is dead. Remember?
Oh, yeah.
They keep telling me it's dead, Took.
Yeah, apparently.
It's super dead. They're falling off. They ain't selling shows. Everything's on decline. I mean, they need to be. They
Okay.
need to be
What about
2.0.
attendance?
No, they
Oh,
said they sold how many tickets? They sold over 1,000 tickets in the last 7 days or something for All In,
yeah.
which is like the highest. viewing.
1,071 tickets in the past like 7 days.
Yeah.
They're doing all right. The funny thing about all this is and this is just an observation. You tell me if I'm right. You notice Tony isn't going crazy online no more. He's not arguing as much. He's not
Uh-uh.
really
Yeah,
doing as
seen
much.
that.
He got the subliminal out here in Boston where they named the event after something WCW did because they're passing them that night. But that's a boss move. That's not
Yeah.
jump online and argue with you. That's you know why I named it that. I ain't even got to explain it. That's That's maturity, right?
Yeah.
Now, Tony, when he first bought this company or first, invested, there was times when he was going crazy online arguing with people. He probably didn't need to do that. But for the people that think now, if he was doing good, he'd be going crazy about it. They just don't see that he matured. They
Yeah.
don't see it. Like
He's
you
not.
you got go ahead.
He confirmed the max numbers, and you hadn't seen him post about it, like, but he
Yeah,
confirmed it on a media call,
I know.
and you haven't seen him like gloat about it, which is good. It's good to
Yeah,
see. He knows his product's doing well, and
he got
yeah,
he got the he got
AEW's rising up. Yeah,
yeah, I think he was in attack and defense mode, right?
yeah,
When
Mhm.
he
I
was
could see that.
when he was fighting for the deal.
Yeah,
Once the
Yeah.
deal came, he laid back. He's,
yeah, that's
you
what
don't,
he
you
that
don't,
hopefully
yeah,
it took a lot off his plate.
I
Yeah,
think it did. And you could just see it as far as his actions. So for people that thinks he needs to be running like a lap with a flag in his hand, you know, with ratings, they got a game plan to win. Like
yeah,
even 1 million ratings right now, you come out and you gloat about it for what? Because then if they want max ratings charts, if it goes down next week or 1 week you have a down week, then what? Do I argue with you again? It doesn't matter. If you know you're doing good, right? There's no reason to argue. Just
and now
keep
you
it
got
pushing.
people like us actually talking about it, and that's probably helps him out too.
Yeah. I think Tony is got into a comfortable place, not money wise because he was already there, but comfortable place where he doesn't care what they're saying. He
Right,
knows his business partners are happy.
the
He's
money coming in. Yeah,
Yep, he's doing well. He's profitable. From where he was investing a lot of money in the beginning,
yep,
probably not being profitable. And I don't think he has anything to argue with anymore or argue about. So when people think he should react like the same guy when he first opened that company, that
yeah,
just kind of tells me who you are. Because
yeah,
you
right,
clearly haven't grown up, you know?
yeah.
Oh yeah.
All
With
right,
that
all right.
said, boys, I'm gonna go get ready for Dynasty with the pre-show. I gotta go make some tacos. That's what I
Don't worry,
decided.
I
I want
still got it.
tacos.
I
I got
got
my wings already.
my deep, my oil
Yeah.
in my deep fryer is probably burning right now.
Oh shit.
So trust me, I feel you. I do want to say everybody that's watched, there's 81 people in there now between all the social platforms. Make sure you go on YouTube, subscribe, give a thumbs up.
Yeah,
Not just this YouTube, but also at Took Timbo. Subscribe, thumbs up on the videos over
I
there.
appreciate it.
Yes, sir. And go follow at Took Timbo at Turnbuckle TG on all social platforms. Mob Miz 508, all platforms. We do appreciate everybody that tuned in. Let's have a great dynasty.
Yep.
Oh yeah,
I'm
keep
gonna,
an eye out.
I'm
I'm
gonna
sure
buy
you'll see
that
us
pay
tweeting
per
about
view and
that
eat
one.
my wings. So
Hey, same
yeah,
same thing, bro.
yeah.
So
All right.
we'll link back up at some point in a couple of days, and we'll do the recap. Enjoy the night, fellas.
Sure. You
You
too.
too.
Y'all have
All
fun.
right, brother.